awesome. Give it up. Get some more energy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give it up for That was a lot. I feel like she really brought you guys up. I'm just going to bring you back down to a neutral point. All right. You guys, I dressed up for you tonight. I'm wearing this t-shirt that's pretty loud, right? It was a gift. My sister's here. She bought it for me, so that's what you do. If your sister shows up to your show, you wear the thing that she bought you. This is the first time I'm wearing it, so. But I used to be underweight, and now I'm just like regular thin. And I have a muffin top now, so this covers it, right? You guys, do you see it, or is it covering it? You guys see it? That couple is they're really close, and I'm just making eye contact at one of their eyes each and seeing if they think I have a muffin top, but they're not really responding, so they're like, I feel uncomfortable. I thought if I didn't sit in the front row, no one could see me. There's like all this space. She got it. She's like, has a lot of space. She can do whatever she wants up here. All right, you guys, what else did I write? My shirt demands attention. I said that. I'm trying to, I can't, there used to be a spot. Hold on. Okay. Did you guys see me squat just now? That was good, right? I forgot. Oh, so I'm trying to work on some things with stand-up, like bringing the microphone down so you can see my mouth sore. I have a mouth sore. It isn't leprosy, but it is leprosy actually. I found that out. We just have there's medicine now to treat it, but it is highly contagious. That's why I went last. I'm also, I've been going on dates, and I always think they go well, and then we kiss, and then I don't hear back from the guy because I gave him what I have, right? The other thing is if a guy kisses me here, he can't go down here because he'll give myself herpes, right? Oh no. Eee, that was my sister. She did that. I can still see you, Jill, back there. So that's fun. But yeah, I've had it since I was a kid, and if you don't treat it, it grows. So it would just grow and grow on my face, and then after a point, you can just like peel pieces of skin off of it, and then I would pop them into my mouth. And that was just, part of my personality. So I was a class clown, probably. Yeah. So you guys, I don't know about you guys, if you have this, but I really don't like doing my laundry. Does anybody else? I know the machines do most of the work, but you have to like get it there. I have a couple of pink sweaters now. You guys know, pink, white. They used to be white. So it's hard, even when you bring it to the place where they do it for you, it's a pain in the ass. So I put all my clothes, this is what I do, I put all my clothes in a large garbage bag, and I feel like it's like this microaggression towards myself, right? Because I thought that bag was trash. I guess I'm gonna have to buy all new clothes, right? To wear the shirt my sister got me for Christmas. So anyway, I went to the wash and fold, and the guy takes my like 60-pound bag of clothes out because I waited a long time, about a month, okay. And he it's a lot, and he dumps it on the scale, and 3 pairs of my underwear just miraculously fly out onto the floor. And he just picks them up off the floor and stuffs them back in the bag with his bare hands. And I was like, oh my God, one of the pairs I had actually hand washed before getting there because it had my period. so crisis averted, right? So you guys, I want to tell you something gross now. So I had sex recently while I was on my period, and after the guy had been inside my body, I went down on him. I gave him a blowjob. Should I not have whispered it? And it wasn't that bad. It was all right. I'm like, oh my God, you guys, I've become so mature. I'm #adulting now, right? I used to not like to swap things, but I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. So I went to this place for lunch to treat myself. I got a Cabernet, okay? It was a dry cab. It was very grainy, a little bit of pumice in there, a little bit of geology, okay? It was little notes of espresso, okay? It was very mouth forward. It was an intelligent wine, right? I was like, yeah, here I am again. I'm being mature, and I was like, you know what, actually, there's something I'm really craving right now, and I asked the waiter, I was like, hey, do you have a wine that tastes like human blood? And I'm not talking about like the murdery kind, but more like, the time when you're like shedding your uterine wall. I'm like, I could really go for that. Uterine or uterus. I feel like we should all, as women, say uterine or uterus more in our daily life, because girl power, right, guys? Right? I have this thing where I always say right, guys, or you guys, but it's just being about a feminist, right? We're all guys, right? I don't know. Okay. I have some new stuff to talk about. You guys, I used to be a dancing queen when I was a kid. I was on the dance team. Can you tell? I got some flexibility, right? Some shuffle of buffalo. Okay. I'm working on doing some more of that, but there's nowhere to. Okay. I was a kid. I was on the dance team. You guys, tap jazz ballet. Are you impressed? Tina Marie School of Dance, right? Going for it. So, me and my sister actually both danced as kids, and we would travel around the northeastern region of Cincinnati, Ohio, on the nursing home circuit. Okay. All right. And it was great. Like all the kids, younger than us, older than us, looked up to us because we were hot shit, performing all the time. So when I was 7 years old, you guys, I had an agent who was also 7 years old. And she would go in and negotiate the terms, because these were like bougie nursing homes, this was creme de la creme. They're like, what kind of spread you guys got, okay? That means food, okay. So she'd go in, she'd be like, yeah, so Anne will come in, she'll do 3 minutes. She'll dance for 3 minutes to Sunglasses at Night, wearing a sparkly outfit with appropriate accessories in exchange for, she needs a fruit and cheese plate with grapes, specifically green grapes. Green grapes, you guys, we're not playing games here. A charcuterie plate, non-alcoholic champagne, the good stuff, the apple, right? Real sparkly. If it's flat, she's not going on the stage. And any soft food you got in the cafeteria, and that was usually off limits, but I had the hookup. Meatloaf, Salisbury steak, I was into it. My sister actually played the violin, and she was on the nursing home circuit with the violin, and the only reason she stayed with it was for the food. And my sister actually found out before me about split pea soup. You guys into split pea soup in here? And it wasn't cool to copy off of your younger sibling, like that was no bueno, so I had to pretend like I hated it, and then just like hide in the closet and eat the split pea soup as fast as I could. I was like, it looks like vomit, but it's so good. Okay. You guys, this is new. I feel wanted to see it. It wasn't as funny though, right, as the other stuff. I get it. I guess, I mean, I could tell you guys the poop story. Do you want to hear the poop story? Okay, I'll tell it. You guys, a man just entered. There's a lot of women in here. It's okay. That wasn't. You guys are bad at riffing. He's just gonna go on his phone and stand by the door the whole time. That's cool. You can sit over here in the corner in the front, or you can sit by the bathroom. Those are the two choices. Cool. All right, you guys. So that was fun, right? I did some crowd work. All right. So I'll tell you my story real quick. So you guys want to hear a story or? Okay. So you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I used to be a socialite. In Ohio, there's not a lot to do, so you know. But I like to get ripped and then go to this 80s dance club. And it was fun to get really drunk because then I would just get happy and like hug people. Do you guys remember that time of your life? Maybe it's happening right now. So I'd get really drunk, go to this dance club, and this one night I'm wearing like really tight jeans, platforms. I'm just trying to give you a visual description. I was outside talking to some drag queens, and all of a sudden, I really had to use the restroom. And so I'm like running there. This is in my outfit. I'm running to the bathroom, and on my way there, I run into my friend Craig, who I haven't seen in a while. And so obviously, I have to give him a hug, but I miscalculate how long I have before I need to get to the bathroom. So the hug lasts too long, and I just know it. And so I just like give in to the hug. I just like give in, and then I feel warm, because I pooped myself, obviously. But I'm drunk, and you guys know how that is, right? So I'm like, well, I don't have to rush anymore, and I'm walking to the bathroom. And I get there, and I expect the worst. I peel down my jeans, they're skin tight, right? And I look down, and guess what? There's nothing there. My legs are completely clean. I was like, whoa. And then I pulled down my thong, and in a triangle of fabric, it's just, wet pulled pork, like ready to eat. It's so perfect. It's like portion control if you're gonna diet. So it was great. I just took no mess, no fuss, right? I just took off my underwear, placed it. There was nobody else in the bathroom. Went out of the stall just without bottoms, and I placed my underwear in the very bottom of a large trash can. Put a paper towel over it to hide the shame, right? And then I just went back out there. Oh, okay. And I was like dancing, and I'm like, oh, I feel so free and empty and light, I'm ready to, pounce. And so I was like attracting a lot of guys to me, and every time one would dance with me, I would just whisper in their ear, I'm not wearing it. And it worked. I went to third base with someone.